a woman who loses her way and she winds up killing twice while finding happiness. That's right, the Wizard of Oz is coming.
And now, CheezWits.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's me, Jess.
Jesus Christ.
You all right?
I don't know how to turn this up. Hang on a minute. Keep talking.
Are you all right? Can you hear me now?
That's better. Okay.
Because you're very quiet.
I'm quiet?
Whoa, no, you're not. Okay.
Jesus Christ, I'm in the studio. I better not be quiet.
Well, you were, but now you're not.
Hold on, I'm coming now, huh? Yeah.
Let's-
Let me move.
Hello?
Hey, guys.
Oh, look at this.
Sorry. Let me get out of the way.
I'll agree you can be some days.
What did you say? You're talking to me?
You said you were sorry. I said you can. Yeah, you're right. You can be.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So there's a big tour going on today at our place.
Did they bring their own ice?
Yeah, that's it.
They brought their own.
They brought their own. Oh, shit.
All right. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Good talk.
I'm just tangled up. So what I've done is, okay, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Fantastic. How is everybody?
Swell, you?
I'm you know what? I'm really good.
Good.
I'm really good. I'm great. My sister had an incident over the weekend.
Oh, no.
And had to have a blood transfusion.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, an
Yeah.
incident?
And now they're talking about that they're going to have to. So I think I've told you she has a catheter kind of situation. So now they're saying that maybe they're just going to no longer catheter and give her 2 permanent bags.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, pee bags, no poopy, just pee.
But still.
Just urine bags. And so today is the first day of Ramadan, and I participated with my coworkers in fasting today. So I am so hungry, but I can't eat till 5:17.
Wow.
Oh, I'm starving, you guys. I'm so hungry.
Jesus Christ. You know, you can cheat. It is Lent.
Yeah, no, I'm showing solidarity with my coworkers.
Okay.
The only religion in the building that anybody has is Muslim, because there are no practicing Catholics or no practicing Christians in the building. There's only practicing Muslims in the building.
Interesting.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to a woman the other night at the bowling alley. Her mother turned Muslim, and somebody said something stupid, and I said, "Well, I can guess something at your house." And she said, "Yeah, what's that?" I said, "There's no porking in your bedroom, is there?"
Well, so the latest call I got today.
She likes pork.
Oh, I had
do
pork
enjoy
chops
pork.
2 nights ago. Pork is my favorite. Probably my favorite meal to have is a pork chop. I like a fatty pork chop.
Years ago, I remember happening probably 30 years ago. I'm doing traffic on the urban station, and the traffic report was sponsored by pork. Okay. So I'm getting on at the end, and I'm like, and the beltway's fucked from here to here. This traffic report brought to you by pork, the other white meat. And the urban blacker than black show host says, "Boy, you on the wrong station."
So that's one of the there is a thing I miss about radio, and part of it is that when you had sponsorships where they gave you free shit. I was just talking today about when I did a thing with the pistachio board, because we were talking about nuts today at work, and I remember
you were
30 some years ago. Yeah, because for Food Pantry today we had a lot of we had pistachios was one of the things we got. Just 1 pound bags of pistachios,
Wally,
cases and cases.
That was a 12-year-old boy nuts joke.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Sorry. Okay.
Never mind.
I missed it.
What happened?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I don't know.
Wally said we were talking about nuts today, and I said I bet you were, and Wally started actually talking about nuts.
Well, but I will tell you anyway.
Old boy.
That's Jessica. That's Jessica. Show some feet, and all of a sudden it's 12-year-old boy nuts. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how are your feet, Jesse?
My feet are fine. Thank you for asking.
Remember when pistachios were red? I might have asked you that before. They used to dye them red. Anyways, I loved it.
Yeah,
when
you don't see
they
red
would,
ones anymore.
Yeah, then don't use that red dye anymore. But I loved it when you interviewed somebody who was like, that was the pistachio board, or somebody came from all the boards who used to travel around the country doing their little things. I still have a wok from the guy who used to sell the hand-hammered wok on TV. I interviewed him in the studio, and I still have that wok and still use it. And that wok is every bit of 35 years old, 40 years old. Every bit.
When I was in Wichita, I interviewed, this was not even my choice. I did not book this. This was booked for me. Sex toy party company.
Oh, yeah, you hated that.
And they brought me a vibrator.
How nice.
Yep.
Do you still have it, or did you wear that out quickly?
Oh, it's done. It's gone. That was
it cried and went away.
Well, that was 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I don't even know that they still make those big square batteries that you needed for that.
You don't have to put a fucking lantern battery in it, Wally.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, boy, Jess's vibrator's so old. You got.
I was just saying, Jess may have needed a little more power than the normal user-friendly vibrator. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You couldn't get by with a little D cell. You had something with some real oomph to it. Had wires hooked up to it, and on the off hours, just used them to torture people off of a car battery. Here you go. I don't know why I went there, but I
don't
did.
Either.
Yeah, well, it made me chuckle. You know, so this Ramadan thing, you guys, you cannot even drink a sip of water. You can't nothing. You can't have a mint, gum, anything. You last eat at 5:17. Well, at 5 o'clock this morning, you have to be done eating by 5:17. But apparently, one of the things you do is you get up like at 2 in the morning, you eat bananas or something that's filling and gives you some potassium because you could cramp up while you're not eating.
What is the reasoning behind the fast?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't done any of the research. I only participated with my coworkers. I don't know why they do it.
I would say you're sheep, but I think that insults the Muslims.
I think you do it. I think it's like 30 days too.
You're doing this for 30 days?
No, I'm not. Fuck no. I was just like, yeah, go guys, I'm with you. Tomorrow I'm going to eat a ham sandwich.
Yeah, solidarity only goes so far.
Right. I'll get me like ham salad and something else. I don't know. Yeah, no, I might stick with them tomorrow too. But I guess it's really good for like if you're a smoker, because you can't smoke, you can't do any of those things. It's good for helping you if you're trying to quit those things too. That a lot of people end up quit smoking during Ramadan.
That's interesting because when I was a smoker, I smoked through bronchitis annually.
When I was a smoker, nothing would stop me from smoking either. But Lord Jesus, or in this case, Abraham. I think Abraham is the prophet for Muslims, right? Abraham, you're going to stop smoking for Abraham. That's it. I'm sure some people stop smoking for Jesus. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So, a woman. There's some debate on whether or not it was a woman or a man who called late today and was wanting some help with a permanent resident. Their permanent resident card had run out or was about to expire, and they needed to renew it. and was asking us for help. Well, like most things, we are chartered to do it in the county we're in, or certain counties. You can't do it just all over the state, certain areas. So this person lived outside of our county. And this person said, I'm a Christian. What? You don't help Christians? What is this? Now, I bet if I was an immigrant, you would be helping me. If I was black, you'd be helping, wouldn't you? And like they were just going off on me.
People just like to get in their own way.
Oh man! And they're saying, and I'm older, and I don't have a very good education. That's why I need help, and on and on. And then the Christian charities are helping you out. You're taking money from the Christians. Why aren't you helping Christians? And I had to explain to this person, we're not affiliated with the church. We're a private organization, a private nonprofit organization. Yeah, well, but you're located in a church. I didn't go into detail, but no, we rented space from the church. We paid for that space. It wasn't given to us. We paid a good lot of money for a space that was a dump.
That's probably the same person that used to call the radio station request line and say, you have to play my request because my taxes pay your salary.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the FCC had something to do with radio, and the FCC is government, and therefore their taxes must pay our salaries.
Yeah. And that's why you should also go drive them around with your car, because their taxes pay for the DMV, and the DMV has something to do with cars, and the DMV has something to do with the government. So I don't need to buy a car. You need to come get me and drive me to the Walmart.
Yep.
Oh, son of a bitch, right?
Yeah.
People are fucking crazy. They really are. It's crazy how much people just don't know about the country they were born, bred, and raised in.
Yeah.
They're just fucking clueless. Absolutely clueless.
And then they vote.
And they do vote. Yeah, but this voting thing is not going very well for the Republicans who voted for the whatever the fuck it is, that they bring your ID and prove that you are who you are. They forgot about women who get married and change their name.
No, they didn't.
You don't think so?
No, they did not forget about women who got married and changed their names.
Intentional.
You think it's on purpose?
It's absolutely on purpose.
I don't know. I don't think so.
They want to send women, single women, to camps to teach them how to be more wifely. They want.
Oh, I know that.
Well, Wally, they want to force a situation where women cannot vote, men do the voting for the household.
So the rub I see in that is that what they're finding, what I have been reading is that most Democrat or most women who would vote Democrat do not change it. My wife didn't change her name. They don't change their name upon marriage. That it's a much more of a Southern thing to change your name during marriage when you get married than it is a blue state thing. Of course, there are blue state women that change their names, but it's more prevalent in the people we're talking about. Oh yes, I'm married now, and I got a man, and I can't make mind up to do anything for my own self.
Mm-hmm.
It's that mentality, but there are more women in who are more liberal thinking.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, their name.
I know.
Did you change your name, Jess?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked.
And then when it all went to shit, I had to go through all of the bullshit to change it back again.
Oh.
I would never. If somehow
you should just be able to pick your name.
You should just be able to pick your name. If somehow I were convinced to get married again, I would never change my name again. Never.
Oh, hell no. No, I don't think you ever should. My wife has her name.
Yeah.
She did not change her name because, that's the kind of guy I am. No, I did.
The fuck does it have to do with you?
I wanted her to have her. Well, sometimes I think men feel somehow emasculated if the wife doesn't take their name. It has a lot to do with the man. It's a discussion you should have when you're getting married. It's not a discussion you shouldn't have. You should have that discussion. So everything's on the floor, I think, in an honest, good relationship. We discuss all that kind of shit.
But you're
And we had
saying
that
two different
discussion.
things then, because you're also saying that women in blue states generally don't do it, which I don't think is true.
I don't think generally more women in blue states who vote do not change their name than women in southern states.
And I think it's younger women too that are not changing their name.
It's younger
I
women.
think you're correct.
Yeah.
That's correct too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, my wife's 63. She didn't change her name. I don't know about everybody.
I think she is.
But
I think she is an
it's more of a
exception
trend.
in your generation.
Well, I think it's also so part of our conversation when we got married was we had my son.
Yeah.
Who carried his father's name, his DNA donor's name, and we made a decision based on two things. One, you should keep your independence, but two, it would be really awkward for him should we have another child, and he's the only person in the family with a surname different.
Yeah.
And we didn't want that to be the case because his DNA donor was not into.
So she did change her name to her first husband's name.
No. She kept her. She didn't have a first husband.
Oh.
There was no husband. It was just a DNA donor.
Oh, got it.
No, she has her German name.
Hmm.
Hitler. She kept that name. She decided to keep. Yeah, no, she has her birth name or whatever. Yeah, but I am reading that there's a concern that a lot of women, divorced women or whatever, and women who are married, do not have the same name as their birth certificate.
Yep.
So they're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
By the way,
I think it affects them.
Speaking of generations, I was in the process yesterday of getting my new homeowner's insurance and car insurance and all of the insurances.
Yeah. Are you drinking green tea?
I am drinking throat coat tea.
Oh, throat coat's good.
And so I was getting a quote, and the guy was asking me questions for the auto insurance policy portion of the experience. And he said, and your driver's license is registered in Tennessee? And I said, yeah. And he said, and you got your first ever driver's license when you were 16? And I said, I mean, probably. That sounds about right. And he said, yeah, because that was a really long time ago.
He had the jokes, this guy, right?
I was completely silent. And then he went, because when you were 16 it was a sure long time ago.
He's trying to bail out now. He'd already dug too deep of a hole.
Sure was a long time ago. Youngster.
Dumb guy.
Yeah.
Dumb guy. So, did you save money on your insurance?
Yes. And so by the way, third contractor is the charm. I no longer
really?
I no longer have a hole in my living room ceiling. They came out Thursday. They sent the guy out Friday to take the measurements. That guy said we'll be there Monday. They came Monday. They did the thing. Then they had to come back today to paint the ceiling to make it all match up. And so when I was talking to the guys who came out Thursday, and I was talking about how I needed to, Allstate fucking raised my rate again while they keep not fixing my shit.
Cocksuckers.
And
they are.
So I told these two guys from this new contractor, and they said, here's a list of insurance companies that we love working with. USAA is the best insurance company I've ever worked with. And I said, well, I'm not sure if I qualify for USAA, but my stepfather was military and my grandfather was. So I called them, and sure enough, just my stepfather was enough of a link for me to qualify for USAA. And
nice.
So I got them to give me a quote, and the guy said, he asked why I was making the switch, and I said Allstate is terrible. And he said, well, we're not generally the lowest price, but we do have, spectacular service and all the things. And I was like, I'm already on the phone with you. So you're winning so far. Give me the numbers. The homeowner's insurance was less. The auto insurance was like half. and the umbrella policy was about half.
You know what? I might call USAA.
Mm.
I'm getting gas right now.
I call them because my birth dad was in the Marines.
My grandfather was a Marine.
As long as you
My
have
brother's a
information
Marine.
that they can look up the military service record with, then
Yeah,
Like,
I have his name.
What information do they need?
well, they didn't ask for my grandfather's. I told them for my stepfather, I just needed his name and the last 4 digits of his social, and they said if they couldn't find him in the system, they would try to find my grandfather based on his date of and I needed the date of birth. I didn't have my grandfather's social, but I had his date of birth, and so they were going to look for his military service record if they couldn't find my stepfather.
Maybe I'll go to USAA. I haven't even thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might check it out too. I mean, it's going to be. I know his name.
You would need
I won't.
you would need his date of birth at least so they could search for it.
Okay, maybe I can find that too.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find. Maybe I might have to. I might have to search online to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I might be able to find him. Yeah, maybe it'll be in his obituary.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Well, listen, I met him. It's not like I lived with him. I met him.
Right.
Yeah, it's this, but he is on. You know, I think I told you. Did I tell you I have 2 birth certificates?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on my original birth certificate. So that's why I know his name. Well, I know his name too because I met him, and I was named after him.
Hmm.
So there's another asshole. There was another asshole with my name before me.
Well,
So fantastic.
what's interesting is that I thought I was going to have to, because he was my stepfather and he has a different last name than me, I thought I was going to have to like jump through all of these hoops proving the connection
Right.
between him and me. And they didn't ask for any of that because I had the last 4 of his social and all of that other information.
See, I'm not going to have that.
Well, they did say, and my grandfather would have had the same last name, so I don't know how that would have been different. But they said if
Right.
I didn't have his social, they could look it up with the other information that I had. But I did have his date of birth as well.
Well, I'm going to have to check out this USAA.
But then I tried all day yesterday to call Allstate to cancel with them, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody in my local agent's office. And so I called the 800 number, and they said you have to talk to the local agent to cancel your policy.
Yes, of course, because you got to talk to the retention person.
Well, the woman that I had only ever emailed with, I emailed her and she emailed me back and said, I left work early to go to the hospital, but Miss Courtney's going to reach out to you. And Miss Courtney never did. And so I finally talked to that lady today. And I know her entire medical history now. And why she was in the hospital and all the things. But she's
your friend.
We're best friends now.
Good for you.
But she said, why, can I ask why you're canceling your policies? You've been with us for 6 years. And I said, yeah. And I told her, I said, this is why I tried to get your help. I said, Allstate refused to approve this repair that was clearly necessary. I've had 3 different contractors tell me the exact same thing. And Allstate is telling me to tell contractors to look up how to do their job on fucking YouTube. I didn't say fucking to her.
Right.
And I said, Allstate clearly does not have my back. And while I understand that they don't want to pay out roof money, if these contractors do the job the way that Allstate says without replacing the shingles around it, and then I get a leak around those box vents, Allstate would come back and say that was because the contractors didn't install them properly.
Right.
And she said, yeah. And she was pissed off. She said, I'm going to escalate this to, above that supervisor's head. And I'm going to let them know that we lost a good customer because of this. And I was like, please do. It's not going to make any difference. I'm not coming back because now I have found this company that contractors tell me they actually like working with better because they actually approve repairs and it's costing me less money.
Well, I love this now. Now I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna see if I can get USAA.
Yeah.
Because I have Liberty Mutual, And Liberty Mutual's pretty fucking expensive.
Emu, emu. Somebody's got to pay for that.
I think
emu.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
And I think we've had Liberty Mutual for 25 years or something. At least before we lived in our house. Yeah, so at least 25 years. But it might be, and I've wanted to get rid of them for like a long time, and mostly because we used to have a representative, and nobody has a representative anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they closed down the Liberty Mutual office that was 15 miles from where we live, 20 miles from where we live. They shut it down, and you can only talk to Liberty Mutual if you call their fucking toll-free number and talk to somebody that's in some other state, usually South Carolina, sometimes Texas.
Yeah.
It's some call center. And it's you want to talk to somebody who's in Maine. You want to talk to somebody when you say, listen, that storm we had, blah, 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 they can say, oh, yeah, that was a bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's who you want to talk to, not somebody who's saying, oh, storm? Oh, I'm out here in Hilton Head.
Yeah.
Enjoying the fucking day. No, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
That's what I will say is that I did have a local agent for Allstate, but she wasn't able to do much for me when it came down to it. So.
Yeah, I just think they're fine. It also goes a lot to do with the state too, I think, because, every state has an insurance, whatever they call it, that controls what insurers can charge and other details that they have to follow by. And some states are friendlier to big business than other states, right? Or they're not. It's not that they're friendlier; they pander to big business so they can get their money for political reasons.
Tennessee sure does.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say you're darn right. Hey, what's the crazy lady doing in Tennessee? Is she running for governor?
Which crazy?
Ann Richards is back?
No, don't you have a crazy woman running for governor? No, Ann Richards is Texas.
I thought you said Texas. I know you said Tennessee, but
No,
I
was talking about Texas. Another.
Are you talking about the festering cunt known as Marsha Blackburn?
That's her. What is she running for?
Governor.
Governor.
Because Bill Lee's served out his terms. He's done.
Marsha.
She's a crazy bitch.
She's a hateful cunt.
She is. How does the state of Tennessee stand that kind of shit? I mean, not everybody in the state is fucking nuts, right?
I mean, she's a bootlicker, for one. For two,
okay.
The state is, I don't know, it flipped red about 15 years ago, and it's been very difficult to get that to change back.
Now, is Nashville red or is Nashville blue?
Nashville's blue. But they gerrymandered
Why?
it. They divided Nashville into 3 different districts because they didn't want us to have too much power over what happens in the state.
Such a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So every time I see somebody running for whatever congressional district, I have to go look at this convoluted fucking map, and I'm right on the line between 2 districts. And I can never remember if I'm District 5 or District 6.
Well, here in Maine, we've got 2 districts.
In the whole state?
At least just for Senate.
2 districts, yes and no.
Yeah, 1 and 2. For Congress, yeah, because we only have 2 congresspersons. We only have the 2 congresspersons from this state. So we have District 1 and District 2, Northern and Southern Maine. And both are Democrats. And we're so our governor is a Democrat. Both of our congresspersons are Democrats. Our senators are 1 Republican and 1 Democrat. But they still think we're purple. But that's why the President Trump, that's why he dogs on our governor so much.
Well, he also dogs on her because she talks back.
She sure as shit does.
And he's trying to take away her right to vote.
Yeah.
What, did she change her name on her birth certificate?
Probably.
Bitch.
We might have Governor Janet Mills. She's a tough broad. I got a tough. She's a tough woman, and people badmouth her all the time. This year we had $1 billion. Our surplus, our state surplus, is $1 billion. We're and that's over. This year might have been 300 million, and so eventually we get it to we're at $1 billion surplus. And
She did not
wants to
change
give
her
some
name.
money back. Huh?
She did not change her name.
No, I didn't know if she did or not.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, and she's an old broad. She's no spring chicken, that one.
Mm-hmm.
So people are just bitching. Oh, they shouldn't be giving money back. She's such a fucking piece of shit governor. Yeah, that's why we have $1 billion surplus, because she's just been wasting money. She's just been throwing money out the window, this bitch. What do you need? Here's money. Well, she's given all these social programs. Yes, she is, because we can.
What a bitch.
That fucking cunt is helping poor people. God damn her.
We hate her.
Fucking hate her. She's helping the blacks. And she likes the blacks better.
I'm going to tell you what a problem that is right after I get back.
Why did you have to bring the coloreds into it, Wally? Why did you have to do it?
That's what people are, man. That's the way
they're spouting all that bullshit as they're coming out of church too.
Oh, they all you got that. Although church here is dying. It is dying.
Come on down here. We got mega churches.
Yeah, no, here the churches are closing.
They're not only are they not closing here, they have live bands that play during the service. They have they stream them online as well in case you can't physically get there. But the church buildings are huge.
Right, and do you have some strip mall churches?
I'm sure we do.
Yeah. Here, no, we don't have the mega. They don't have any. There's no mega churches here. There could be, maybe there could be in the future. Who knows? But no, because a lot. So here's the other fucking thing: these dumbass Christians don't think about, or mostly the Catholics, that a lot of immigrants that come here are looking for Christianity. They're particularly ones who come from Mexico. They love Jesus. They love Jesus way more. A immigrant from Mexico coming over the border who is a Christian or a Catholic, they love Jesus way more than the average white Catholic who was born, bred, and raised here, and is getting divorced and remarrying and divorced again and beating their kids and cheating and not paying their taxes and all that shit.
Sons of bitches.
They are sons of bitches. You know what? We do hate them. We hate all them motherfuckers. They're such hypocrites. Oh, I was called a hypocrite today. That was the other thing I was called, because I was working for so we are getting renamed our place, because we do have the word Trinity in it, so people associate it with the church. Because it was originally. It's been 35 years. It was in the basement of the Episcopal Church, the Trinity Episcopal Church. And so people thought it was a church-run organization.
Yeah.
But it had nothing to do with the church other than the rent they collected from the shelter.
So are you changing the name to Bitches We're Not Religious?
Yeah, something. You know what? Not a bad idea. I've been mulling around in my head. I don't know what they're changing it to. But I'm going to come up with some ideas too.
You can take that one free of charge.
You know what? I appreciate your love and kindness. I think that has a fighting chance.
That's what I do.
I think really that what is it? Bitches. Say it again.
Bitches We're Not Religious.
Wow.
Bitches We're Not Religious. Yeah, that might, Jess, it might work. I can tell you might have worked in radio and wrote some liners once.
That might go along with 6-7.
It could be a new trend. We could see that trending soon, Jess.
I know.
Bitches, we ain't religious.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Put
it.
that right up there next to Tanks for Listening.
Yeah.
The free gas giveaway.
Oh no!
Come on.
Really was
That
really?
Yes.
Be quiet.
That was brilliant.
That can't be true. Hold on, I gotta help this guy out. This guy is trying to get in here and he's parking all over the fucking place with him and his. He's got too big of a truck and too big of a fucking trailer on the back of the big truck, and he can't park into the fucking place. Dummy. I don't like dummies. It makes me mad. You really did. Where did you do that?
In Maryland.
What was it? Tanks for the memories?
Tanks for
the what?
Listening.
Thanks for listening. You couldn't do that now.
She's such a wordsmith.
Right? What do you mean I couldn't do that now? Yes, you could.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like everything old is new. I mean, it just doesn't seem like that people would buy into it anymore. People think it was funny. There's so many things that I now think about when we used to do in radio and go like, oh, fuck no. 5 o'clock funnies and those kinds of things. I know people still do them, but I think man, we got to be more creative than that.
But we were giving away.
We gotta have cartoons.
Yeah.
The Blue Plate Special.
We were giving away free gas though during a time when gas was like $4 a gallon.
Yeah, good then. Yeah, I'm not dogging it. I think it's a great name.
I'd take free gas now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would take free gas too, but could you say it? I guess you could.
Why couldn't I call it Tanks for Listening?
Tanks.
Exactly.
It's good. Okay, it's good. It's good.
Well,
I acquiesce.
Listen, nobody ever took me up on my idea at Christmas time. I wanted to send a guy around town dressed as Frosty, giving away money and call him Frosty the Dough Man. Nobody ever bit.
If you had brought that idea up to me, I would have done it.
I like that
what?
though.
And Joe Bailey would have done it for us.
Joe Bailey for sure would have fucking done it.
You're goddamn right he would have.
Frosty the Dough Man.
Unfortunately, if people weren't appropriately excited when he gave them the money, he would call them cunts, and then we'd have to deal with. Then I'd have to deal with complaints.
True. That is true. Hey, here's $99. Yeah. Okay, you're a cunt.
You're a cunt. Give that back.
Really? He would.
Yeah,
for sure.
Joe was special people.
Joe was the one, and I know I've told this story before. My first experience ever with Joe, I walked into the trailer where the programming offices were across the parking lot from the main radio station building. I opened the door. It's my first day on the job. I open the door. I step into the trailer, and I hear, "Frank, eat a dick." That was Joe Bailey.
Yep, that's Joe.
Frank, eat a dick.
Joe told me when I became PD that I better not become a cunt, or he would make my life hell because he could fuck with the on-air computers.
Did you ever become a cunt?
Absolutely.
No, I dare say she was when she walked in. Okay.
For sure.
There was a pre-cunt disposition there.
Yeah, yeah. But he used to, Joe used to, I don't know how he had time to do this, but if I wasn't paying attention, all of a sudden I would look up and Casey and the Sunshine Band would be the next song coming up in the on-air system. And I would have to figure out what the fuck had been there.
He'd fuck with you from downstairs.
He would fuck with me from downstairs. I don't know how he had time to do it, but he found time to do it. He would fuck with me on the regular.
But in a fun way.
Yeah, for sure.
I like working with a person like that.
Yeah.
I will never forget that morning that you called me when must have been right before 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. And I played on FRE, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And you called and you're like, what the fuck are you doing to my radio station? Like, Jess, that's what's on the log right now. What the fuck are you talking about? Jess, that's what's on the log for this cart number. Here.
Fucking Clear Channel.
Yeah, and they just overwrote her cart.
Whoa.
Yeah, from corporate. So
they renumbered all of the carts, and I ignored it because I didn't know. They said we needed to do it, but also they weren't allowed to operate us. And I didn't know they were going to push through the number changes. And so they fucking renumbered everything in the system.
That fucking blows.
That was a fun day.
Yeah. And that was how that was so that they could program from above. They could have one central person programming all of the radio stations exactly the same way.
That worked out so good for them, didn't it?
Yeah.
That worked out so good. It really fortified them as a leader in broadcasting.
Yep.
A money-making machine.
Mm-hmm.
A flush with big bucks company.
Mm-hmm.
Those fucking assholes. They are such assholes.
Yeah.
They really are. They really, really are. They are the fucking death nail. Them and others. But
they started it.
Just because I worked for them at one point.
I mean, they were the ones who started it.
Cunts. Yeah, just cunts. It just really.
They created that path for the other companies to do it.
I also, though, I don't have any loss. I don't have any love lost for Drake Chenault either.
Da da da.
Right?
Yeah.
Drake Chenault, another evil fucking company in our business, is history. Just evil. Did you ever do any Drake Chenault stuff, Jess?
No.
Big reel-to-reels? With 1 kilohertz tones on them?
Nope.
You're listening to Hit Parade on WLEV, Easton. Yeah.
I also, and they may have been a precursor to SMN, the SMN radio network. Did you ever have any dealings with them?
Don't think so.
That's what was on Key 103 before, when it was just FM 103, and they had the local carts, with the satellite announcer, and then the local carts for the call letters. Yeah. So it was so great. Even young, I knew this is bad. Hearing, and more of today's hits and yesterday's favorites are on the way on FM 103.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's how it sounded.
And if you forget to put the right card in, it'll be like, and more of today's hits and yesterday's, right here. And if you hear a woman's voice, come on.
Yeah, you have the wrong day part cards in.
You know the wrong day part cards in. You'd fuck it all up.
My favorite was the weather ending, and the current temperature is 87 in Middletown. And then you hear dead air, reel 1, track 1. And then
You're right. You are so goddamn right.
Oh my God.
You are absolutely right. So I worked at a company that had a Drake Chenault station, another one that had an SMN station, and another one I think had an I think, did SMN become ABC? Did they buy them? I think ABC bought SMN.
Yeah, ABC took over SMN.
Yeah, and so then it was just, all of them were fucking just dirty bitches. Really just dirty bitches. Oh, guys, I saw the other day I was searching something on I was searching for dirty bitches on YouTube. I was searching for something on YouTube, and I came across Zig Ziglar. You've got to have heard of Zig Ziglar.
Yeah.
But I came across some motivational stuff where, like, he was doing auditorium speaking. It had nothing to do with radio and shit. It was just motivational speaking, and it was pretty good shit.
Well, you didn't know he did that?
I thought I only knew Zig Ziglar as, the stuff that salespeople listen to is the 8 hours of fucking tapes that they would have to listen to as part of their training to become a salesperson. Like, oh my fucking word. But I didn't know he was just a motivational speaker who also happened to have, produced these tape cassettes. They were on cassette back then, right?
Well, the motivational speaker stuff and the sales stuff kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, but when you listen, I guess probably. But the motivational speaker stuff, the stuff it was regular life stuff. He wasn't speaking about sales or anything. I don't know where, and I only saw snippets of it. It wasn't bunches. It was just him in an auditorium just talking about, human stuff, not sales, not pitching people. Like, wow, that's Zig Ziglar? Holy shit.
Yeah, who gets on stage and, instead of doing the sales stuff, don't take no for an answer and always be closing. He would do stuff on stage and be like, don't touch it more than twice or it's playing with it,
Yeah, as it used to be, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
That's correct.
Yeah, the best advice that your old man could give you: if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. You're gonna attract attention.
The best advice,
yeah, okay,
from my father, and I live it to this day. Best advice from John Roth: it's all bullshit, son.
That is the best advice.
But it's true.
Mm-hmm.
It is. That is good goddamn advice.
Yep.
Because it is all bullshit. It absolutely. John Roth knows what he's talking about.
I sent him something from the Onion the other day, and
John Roth's child is good.
Yeah, well, thank you. So I send this thing from the Onion to his cell phone, just a picture, right? And my dad calls with a fucking 30-minute dissertation on this, like he's prepared a fucking paper. And the thing that I sent him, it was a meme of RFK, and RFK was sitting like a dog on the floor and says, RFK shows how to deworm yourself on the carpet of the Oval Office.
I saw that meme. It's great.
And I sent it to 30 minutes. This motherfucker, Christopher. I tell you, this motherfucker.
I just like that the man who is setting health standards for our country is simultaneously saying, I used to snort cocaine off the toilets in the Burger King bathroom. Yeah, I'm not afraid of a germ.
Exactly.
So here we've got a little bit of an outbreak of measles in one of our one county here.
You don't say.
I think, yeah, they've got, but and rightfully so. The news points out all unvaccinated.
Of course,
all of these kids are unvaccinated, and
crazy how that works.
So my wife, just in not thinking poorly, just said, good for them. They deserve it. And I said, well, the kids don't you? No, not the kids. The parents, they're assholes.
Yeah.
They are. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You've jeopardized your kid's fucking life because you believed some fucking idiot who snorted coke off a fucking toilet seat with fucking skid marks on it. You dumb motherfuckers.
And by the way,
this is the guy.
Speaking about dumb motherfuckers.
Here we go.
Chris, I'm assuming you've heard about this. Wally, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. The Lee Brice song that he performed on that alternative Half Point show.
Yeah.
About
his daughter and
about how hard it is to be country.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. He just wants to drive his truck and catch his fish and drink his beer and tell his little girl that boys can't be girls. Oh, it's so difficult to be country.
So
fuck off.
I saw Jon Stewart did a bit on it.
Yeah, he did. The thing that kills me.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, I saw that. The thing that kills me is that I have been a fan of that artist as a songwriter for like 20 years.
Now she's not.
I considered him a friend, not the kind of friend like you hang out, but like if we saw each other, we would be happy to see each other. A couple of weeks ago, one of the interviews that I ran on my Girl Crush thing, we talked about him because the artist that I interviewed did a duet with him, and I talked about how great a songwriter he was. And then he puts out this absolute fucking trash song. And it's not even just trash because he's afraid to tell his child that boys can't be girls because it's going to make it so hard for him to be country. The song is bullshit.
Yeah, the song is bullshit. It's a pander to the audience, or it's a complete just pander.
Yeah.
It's just it's sort of like when you watch a movie and there's no real plot. It's just 40 different scenes that you can't figure out how they fucking fit together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's this song is just, it's like just little blurbs.
I can't drive my truck because I'm going to get canceled if I tell my child boys can't be girls.
But I just want to, it's so hard to be country.
It's so hard to be a rich white man in Nashville, Tennessee.
Right? Listening to it going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Had Jon Stewart not done a bit on it, I still would have been going, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
It's so hard to be country. Oh my God, I can't drink my beer. I can't.
I'm I feel personally offended by him putting out that song.
Do you?
I do.
Are you triggered?
I am triggered. I'm triggered because I just put myself out there talking about what a great songwriter he is. And then he puts out this steaming pile of trash. This
it is a piece of shit.
He could have put it through Chat GPT and said, write me a song about how hard it is to be country. And Chat GPT would have been like, I can't drink my fish and I can't drive my beer and trucks.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You might have.
Why has nobody paid attention to Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Boys are boys from the beginning. If you were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start. If you were born a girl.
Wow.
I don't remember that. Is that real?
Be a lady.
That is absolutely true.
Oh, Mr. Rogers also is incorrect.
Yeah, he was.
Mr. Rogers, a Presbyterian minister saying that? I can't believe he'd do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
But also, when did he say that? 1974? Before there was even such a thing as transgender?
Well, there was
transgender was a thing.
Transgender was a thing.
Yeah, but not a thing,
maybe.
Mm.
Right, but not a thing.
Right.
It might
have been a thing without a thing, but it could have been a thing if you're thinking that it's a thing.
Well,
that's the thing.
I would have to say that 40 years ago, I'm not sure I even would have known the word. But I would know it's a word, but I certainly would have not known anybody who was transgender.
Well, no, because they would be afraid to let you know that.
Maybe. What's going on, brother? How are you? I'm good. Hanging around? No, I'm doing a little thing right now. But I saw I had to say hi. I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a thing with these two. I don't know that it was a thing.
What year what year did Tootsie come out?
1981.
Yeah.
The year I graduated from high school.
But I mean, that wasn't real. That's a movie, Jess.
It wasn't real.
And not even just cross-dressing.
But that's because
I knew of cross-dressing.
But that's because
that was just cross-dressing.
They lumped.
We had fucking clear.
But but back then they lumped all of that together, cross-dressing and
You're right.
And being a transgender, transvestite. When
Archie Bunker doing that? Look at that cross-dressing.
Listen, though,
over there.
When did
Milton Berle made a career out of cross-dressing?
When did Rocky Horror Picture Show come out?
Rocky Horror, that was 70s sometimes.
That's 70s.
Yeah. Milton Berle used to dress up as that woman.
1975.
He was dressing as a woman in the 40s.
It was a thing, but it was more under wraps back then.
Do you know that Milton Berle might have been considered like that generation's Bad Bunny?
Really?
Yeah, he might have been.
Thought about that.
He might. You're right. He might have been.
And all the parents in their flapper skirts standing there with their 1940s children. What are you watching on the Texaco Theater?
Mm-hmm.
What are you watching on the Texaco Theater? What is Palmolive bringing into our house today?
Then here comes Elvis and his damn hips.
Well, we shoot that from the camera up, or Baraxo will take their sponsorship away.
That's right.
Oh my God! Who else have we got? Oh, we got Madge. What did Madge sell? Madge sold Palmolive.
Palmolive.
And we had
You're soaking in it.
fucking Nancy
Yes,
Walker selling goddamn paper towels.
Nancy Walker.
I saw a YouTube commercial the other day, and it was one that obviously I haven't seen in 50 fucking years. Okay. But as soon as it hit, it was like, I know what this is. And you just here's Rosemary Clooney for Coronet. You know, when the label says Coronet, or you get a better bet with Coronet. And then Rosemary Clooney's walking around with some fucking Holly Hobby homeowner around the grocery store putting Coronet things in her cart.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered it immediately. I'm like, oh, fuck. I still don't care who Rosemary Clooney is.
But who is she? She's George Clooney's aunt.
That's the one, Nick Clooney's sister.
Yeah. You know George Clooney's dad's name?
Yeah, don't you remember Nick was he was the host of all the movies on AMC back in the 80s.
No. Oh, no shit, for real?
That was Nick Clooney.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he unceremoniously canned?
I think he was. And look, he hosted a game show in the 70s too. He hosted some weird game show. I can't remember what, something Money Maze or some weird shit. Something that didn't last long, but yeah, even did that.
Well, that's because it didn't have the Merv Griffin stamp of approval.
It has to have the Merv Griffin stamp of approval. Either that or Good Peter Codman, one of the two.
Nick Clooney.
Yeah, right.
Actor, journalist, TV show. He was a journalist as well.
Uh-huh.
They were all journalists.
Journalist, anchorman, game show host, television host, congressional campaign. He had an 8-year stint at WKYT in Lexington, Kentucky. Mm-hmm. Then went to Ohio to host his own TV show, The Nick Clooney Show, first in Columbus, then for Cincinnati's WCPO TV in 1969. And finally, with its greatest degree of success for crosstown rival WKRC through the early 70s. It was a local morning show with a variety and talk show format. In 1974, he gained his first national fame by hosting the ABC daytime game show, The Money Maze.
There you go.
You had it right, you son of a bitch.
And then you go on to his AMC stuff, because he used to come on he would take 30 seconds at the front and back of each movie going, and now here's a story that we want to tell you.
Yeah, I remember it.
It's about a woman who loses her way and she winds up killing twice while finding happiness. That's right. The Wizard of Oz is coming.
I thought the first thing that came to my head when you said that was double. Was that Double Indemnity?
Yeah. No. That's it's like woman kills once, then kills again. The Wizard of Oz. Seeing that on the preview guide. I was in Atlantic City and the preview channel was up. You remember that thing, that whole preview guide thing that used to be on one of the
cable channels?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So for the movie The Natural, what description does it have? Old baseball player. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Oh,
old baseball player.
It's not incorrect.
No, it's not incorrect, but old baseball player. That's good. That's very, very good. I like it. I remember. I do think he was unceremoniously fired from that gig.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
I think I remember that. I didn't know who the host was, but I do remember a host being unceremoniously fired.
There were two. It said, now I've already lost the page, but it did say he hosted alongside Bob Dorey on the AMC thing.
Bob was the one that got blown out.
Yeah, I guess it was Bob the white-haired guy.
Nick was the white-haired guy.
Okay. White-haired. All right, so Bob Dorey, and I remember one of them definitely got just sent to packing.
Would you please stop fucking doing that? I'm sorry. The cat it goes down and it those covers that are on when you put a screw in the steps to hold them down, and then they put that little dowel cover on the top.
Yeah.
This little cocksucker has picked them all off, up and down the steps.
I don't know if you saw my eyebrow go up. Like, who the fuck is he? Who the fuck is he
I
talking
know.
to?
Sorry about that.
I was like, would you stop fucking this? What? Talking about guys with white hair?
I know you're not
Dude, I got
fucking
white
talking
hair.
to me.
Good God.
Jess's cunt hairs went up on the back of her neck.
Take
I saw
my.
Is that where you've been hiding your cunt all these years?
Don't make me take my earrings off.
Oh my
Talk to me
God!
like
That's
that.
why I never hugged you, because you're
You said-
high.
She said take off her ears and start breaking off her fake nails. It's all over, man.
Done.
There's going to be some fighting
Done
going
for
on.
you bitches.
Oh, so good. So good. Jess stands up and takes. Jess, what are you wearing for shoes today? Are you wearing any?
I have slippers on.
Peels off her slippers and gets to going.
Good God! It's time to go.
It is time to go.
All right, you guys.
All right,
Have a
guys.
great week.
One time in the studio because Jenna's out of town, so we'll be back in the car next week.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Enjoy the week.
Thanks.
See y'all
Bye.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Bye.